Give me a E. Stupid. Give me a T. T. Y. I'm
Hey guys, it's Eunorick back in the video. So I've been gone for so long. Again, I know I work at a hospital, so I be busy as fuck, and I be in motivation to do these fucking videos, but I miss all fucking funk when it comes out. So I have to be here ready to give the tea to y'all. So, cause y'all need another perspective from, someone like me. Okay. So we're gonna talk about LilNasX in this Montero video, cause it's been getting so much hate, so much diverse conversations, and it's buck motherfucking wild. Okay, oh my God. All right, so LilNasX put out the video Montero. The song's already been put out already, but, he finally gave a visual, and we didn't know what to expect, because LilNasX is a motherfucking troll, okay? LilNasX is, the one that'll tease you on Twitter and then, laugh at you later, So shout out to LilNasX for that shit. But a lot of shit we don't find about him as well. So I'm not giving all the praise, you feel me? But as pertaining to this video, I'm gonna give his praise for the fuck he did, okay? I don't believe in, the devil and whatever the fuck case may be. So, LilNasX called Montero, and it got so much controversy because it portrayed a lot of heaven and hell imagery. So a lot of the Christians, a lot of the white folks, a lot of conservatives, a lot of the churchgoers were not feeling this shit, okay? So let me plug in two videos. The first one's going to be about him, doing the little pole dancing or whatever, showing what is going on. I'm going to put a small snippet of the video, a literal small snippet, and then we're going to look at LilNasX talking about the video and how he's happy that, he got a little praise and, has #1 in the charts case maybe. So check this out.
Call me when you want, call me when you need. Call me in the morning, I'll be on the way. Call me when you want, call me when.
I just woke up, so it's shit probably all over my face. But I just hit #1 on YouTube trending, 10 million views, and we #3 on Spotify. And I just want to say thank you to everybody, cause I don't take none of this shit for granted. I appreciate you. I love you. This shit took a lot for me to step out of my comfort zone like this. Yeah, man, I love y'all. Call me by your name, Montero.
Now, what I didn't expect was these damn Satan shoes to come out, okay? So apparently there's also a heaven, a holy shoe as well. And of course, I didn't know about this. So of course, I didn't get any conversation spoke up because who really knows about this shoe? But this Satan shoe got so much heat because the Nike symbol was on the logo of the shoe. And he also said a drop of human blood in the soul. Now, first of all, Lil Nas, are you serious right now? Like, there's so much demonic energy going on. Shout out to Lil BT because she's always talking about this shit. There is so much demonic energy going around in 2021. 2020 has started it for sure, but 2021 is exacerbating it, and it's scary as fuck. Like, there's so much deaths going on in the past couple of months since 21 started. You got a lot of people, doing crazy shit. A lot of people are, getting in trouble and all type of stuff. You got them talking about some pressing the votes from Georgia and a lot of shit that we don't need right now, especially when it's still in the panoramic, okay? So Candace Owens came up and talked about the shoe, and she's speaking on the fact that this is black people's fault, and no, the fuck it's not. First of all, you have these white walkers ain't out here in the background putting this shit out to everybody, okay? Most of these artists, even though they're managed probably by a black person for the most part, when they get their pay and everything, and they get their little coin, it's by a white man, Candace. And you should know you're married to a what? White man. Now, the video's a little long, but I want you to listen to it because it has a lot of shit that Candace talks about that I want to touch on and, give a little perspective on it. So check this out.
All right, Satan shoes on Palm Sunday. And please, when you're watching this, please recognize that we are not talking about LilNasX. Yes, he is the person behind these Satan shoes, but he is just a pawn in a larger game. Nike is really the corporation that we should be talking about. LilNasX does not understand what's happening. That's why he's tweeting me. That's why he's saying, oh, I know I did something right if Candace Owens is upset. LilNasX and Candace Owens are not even right now thinking in the same regard, right? He is thinking he can make money. He, just like Cardi B, like every other Black American that is being used by these corporations, they don't understand what they are being used for. They don't understand that they are being used really to just initiate evil throughout American society, and that Black Americans are just the conduit, right? corporations, other companies overseas, people that have nefarious intentions against American values, they realize that they can use Black Americans to accomplish their evil means. That is just 100% the truth. Nike is poisonous, and I want to be very clear here. I will never purchase anything from Nike ever again. I am asking any person that follows me and understands and believes in the things that I am trying to do to take that very simple pledge to never buy a product from Nike ever again, okay? We saw them behind the push behind Black Lives Matter. They knew Black Lives Matter was destroying Black neighborhoods, that more Black men were being locked up because of Black Lives Matter rioting and protests, that more Black Americans died by other Black Americans in Black Lives Matter riots and protests than Black Americans that were killed by police. They didn't care. They used Colin Kaepernick. They furthered this because Nike has a real interest in the destruction of America and they really understand that Black Americans have an obsession almost with Black athletes and Black artists, and they will just do anything that Black athletes and Black artists say. And unfortunately, not just Black artists, but all artists typically, and all athletes typically are not smart enough to understand this, right? So their platforms get hijacked by corporations that are much smarter than them. They are tokens, tools to further much more horrible incentives, and they're even aware because all they see is a check. So LilNasX, for those of you that don't know already, LilNasX is releasing a shoe. It is literally Satan, a Satan shoe that contains 1 drop of human blood. All right. So all the time that we've been saying as conservatives that it really does feel like what is happening right now in America is satanic. Well, here we are, LilNasX, Satan shoes, and he doesn't understand what is problematic about this. Just like Cardi B doesn't understand what's problematic about her performance. They think we're making it big. Candace is the problem because she's commenting on this. First and foremost, what they are doing, okay, it is a form of gaslighting, and Ben Shapiro talked about this often. I'm going to spell this out, the left does, what these people do. They do something that is so perverted, so loud, so disruptive. They want us to comment, right? So it would be an attack if they were just walking down the street and we were like, oh, look at this person, they're a horrible person. They expect us, right, by doing what they do to comment. You don't get on stage at the Grammys, the VMAs, and hump another woman like a dog, okay, and then not expect people to comment. You don't sit down and design a shoe and say, let's put 1 drop of human blood in it. Let's put 1 drop of human blood. Let's call it the Satan shoe. Let's make sure we only sell 666 of them. Satan, because you don't want people to comment, right? They are doing this because they want the attention. They are the people that want attention. Then we comment because they want us to comment, and then they turn around and they go, oh my gosh, why are they commenting? What is wrong with these conservatives? There's something wrong with them. Why are they even looking at us? Why are they even watching this? This is literally gaslighting, okay? Cardi B's a gaslighter, LilNasX is a gaslighter. I'm commenting because they want us to comment, and we should comment because they're doing something that's so rotten and perverted that it is something that society should talk about, because you have to acknowledge the thing that they're doing is rotten and perverted. You have to realize right now the people that are doing good are being persecuted, and people that are doing bad are being given a platform because we have evil corporations that have a much more sinister motive behind what they're doing, right? So we have in this same week, we are talking about the young Black girls in Washington, D.C. that hijacked the Uber Eats car, killed the guy. He literally is dead, died. You can watch the tape of this Asian American immigrant, right? This Asian immigrant in our country in Washington, D.C. being killed. And people say, why does this happen? Why are Black Americans committing these crimes? Why are Black Americans behind the most violence in America, right? We're 13% of the population, and we account for something like over 50% of all the violent crimes. When you talk about Asian Lives Matter, you talk about the fact that Black Americans are the #1 violent offenders against Asians. You talk about Black Lives Matter, and you understand that Black Americans are the #1 violent offenders against other Black Americans, right? So we actually commit a disproportionate amount of crime in this country. You talk about that and people say, oh, it's because of white supremacy. What? It's because of white supremacy. Look at our culture, Okay? Look at what we are being told that we should idolize. Look at the people that these corporations, who I believe are the real racists, right? I think they see Black Americans, they see us as stupid. I believe they see us as pawns, and they say to Black America, look, I'll give you a check. Why don't you go on stage and pop yourself and just keep popping yourself and popping your vagina into another woman's vagina, and we'll give you a check. We'll give you a check. And then we have Black Americans going, oh, we made it. This is great. This is great because this person made it, right? LilNasX. Why don't you dress like a centaur in chaps and do a song that's about Satan and jumping into the pits of hell while also creating a Satan shoe? And we'll give you a check. We'll give you a check. We'll give you a check. And we'll run all of this great press. And we'll say that what you're doing is amazing and it's forward and it's progressive. And then you say you don't understand what is wrong with Black America. We have a sick culture. It is ill. Okay. We are literally dying. Okay. And you have people that are going around trying to gaslight me. What's wrong with Candace? How dare Candace Owens comment on the fact that Black America culture is cancer? How dare she say that, right? We are never, ever, ever going to get better, okay? These corporations that are actually racist, Nike, you're a racist corporation, want nothing to do with Nike, okay? They know that because that's the point. That is the point, right? They constantly enslave our minds and to make us aspire towards degeneracy, right? To make us aspire and stand in line so we can get one pair of the 666 pairs that are available of this Satan shoe that has one drop of human blood. Keep us angry, keep us emotional. The idea is to make us think that there's nothing wrong with women naked, popping themselves half naked on stage. That's what we should aspire to, right? Maybe one day you can grow up and you can be like that. All you have to do is do something more provocative, more debasing, something more degenerate. If you can top this degeneracy, if you can make yourself even more degenerate, we might even give you a check. We say that to the Black youth, right? We say that to all the youth. Forget it's not even a color anymore, right? Black Americans just tend to be the conduit because I believe from the bottom of my heart that these corporations believe Black Americans are the dumbest. They look at the statistics. They know that Black Americans are faring the worst in this country, and they pretend it's about white supremacy. They pretend it's about white supremacy, right? And they don't teach us facts in school. Obviously, there's a reason why African immigrants come to this country and do better than Black Americans. There's a reason that Caribbeans come into America and fare better than Black Americans that have been here for generations. Pick any group that came here with nothing. Irish Americans came here. Everybody does better than Black Americans. Asian Americans better than Black Americans. Black Americans are doing the worst. And we're never going to get better because we refuse to accept the diagnosis. We refuse to accept that Black culture is sick right now, okay? It's like being a person, you go to the doctor, and instead of the doctor telling you that you have cancer, they go, oh, it's fine, it's something else, you know, it's gotta be this, it's gotta be that. Don't ignore the cancer's fine. You know it's gonna kill us. You know that what is happening right now in Black America is going to kill us. You know that we're not even promoting talented artists anymore. We are promoting the most perverted artist. Whoever can be the most perverted, that can deliver the most toxicity to Black Americans, to Black youth. Mind you, LilNasX has come out and said that right now he wants to make music for young kids. So he has come out and said that young children are his target audience, right? Go look up the articles. I'm making it up. Young children are his target audience. So we're giving them Satan, we're giving them chaps, we're giving them cross-dressing, and we are saying to them that this is progressive, this is what you should aspire to. And what's going to happen with this generation? What's going to happen with this next generation of Black Americans? You know, I know. Same thing that's always happened. We're going to be at the bottom of American society. And then people are going to say, why? And we're going to say, because we've learned it. We've been programmed by the same corporations that are taking everything from us. These same corporations are telling us it's because of white supremacy. No, it's not. It's because of woke supremacy. So woke, we can't see the obvious. We can't see that turning prostitution and stripping and degeneracy into an art form and propagating it to all of our children, that's what's killing Black America. You want to say Candace Owens is the problem for telling you the truth, right? Oh, God, how could Candace say? I just can't believe she would use her platform to say the truth. Because you want to be told lies. My kids will be fine because I understand that degeneracy is degeneracy. You can't put Colin Kaepernick in a Nike ad and convince me that Black Lives Matter, which is making billions of dollars, and those billions of dollars are not going in the Black community. Billions of dollars raised off of Black pain and Black hurt that is not going into the Black community, okay? You can't convince me to support that. You can't convince me to watch the Grammys and to see a performance like that and tell me that that woman is named Woman of the Year by Billboard. You can't convince me that that's normal and that that's not because you want to kill the culture, that you want to harm the next generation of Black Americans and beyond that. You can't convince me that it's normal that we are creating a shoe, right, to worship Satan, that you're saying this is normal. This is so subversive and cool, that this is normal stuff. You can't convince me of that because I'm an independent thinker and I do not follow culture and I do not care who hates me. I don't care because your media told you that Candace is this. If you want it, I don't care about any of that stuff. I care about the truth and people that follow me.
All right. Candace Owens, child, listen. See, the thing with Candace Owens is you can't trust her too much because she was with a White Walker. So a lot of her opinions does attack the Black community, especially talk about Cardi B, which when you talk about Cardi B, though, I do wholeheartedly agree with her because she's full of shit. I can't stand Cardi B ass. Instead of watching Mob Radio, I don't give a fuck when nobody says Cardi B is a piece of shit. Might be a funny ass bitch on a regular basis, but when it comes to what she talks about in her music, whatever, I can't stand this hoe. I really can't. But let me tell you this from a Black person's perspective, obviously. Christianity, as we already know, the Bible has a lot of shit that was handwritten by white folks. So a lot of stuff in the Bible is not true, especially about homosexuality and pedophilia. You know, yeah, that pedophilia was homosexuality and they changed it to make it seem like all the gays were bad. Yeah, hello, gay here, yeah. So yeah, Candace, girl, shut up. But anyway, yeah, I'm doing that on camera. I don't give a fuck. Candace, okay. I don't think Lil Nas made that damn shoe. If we're being honest, I don't think he designed the shoe. The company that did design the shoe, they're getting sued by Nike because of the likeness of the logo on the damn shoe. Then you have Lil Nas X promoting it, being funny about it. And now we're finding about Lil Nas X is that he has a lot of on his two fan pages, the Nicki Minaj fan page and the Lil Kim fan page that's put on Twitter. Shout out to my radio for all that shit because she went deep dived into. You want to see that video? Go check it out. You know, I'm gonna plug them all up and shit. But the backlash from this video comes from the fact that most artists are agreeing with the fact that the imagery, how he put it out there and how it's portrayed was phenomenal, and it was because how Lil Nas put it was him coming out and how people look at the gays as if we're the damn demons of hell and, you know, with this agenda and all this shit. So I get that. Okay, I totally get that. But at the same time, it's like, all right, now that the shoe came out, then the whole conversation changed. And now you got pastors and preachers talking about their LilNasX. And, you know, y'all in the church ain't no damn better. Do y'all forget y'all be out here touching kids and shit? The popes out here touching kids, whatever. Like, come on now. Like, y'all acting like this energy has not been in the universe since eons ago. Okay? But I guess Lil Nas had to be the spokesperson to make y'all all talk. Now Lil Nas X does. He makes y'all talk about shit. Because even Old Town Road, which I didn't have a lot of imagery about drugs and shit. And I'm out here, I want to take my horse to the Old Town Road. And he's talking about motherfucking drugs. Girl, I didn't know that. I don't get deep to that damn song like that. I was just saying because it's a bop. But that's what it tells you. Music always has 2, 3, 4 motherfucking meanings in it. If you don't sit there and dissect it, you're not going to know what the fuck you're singing. Okay, how many times we was sitting there as children, because I'm 26, back when we was in elementary school, middle school, singing about sex and, you know, surfboards and all type of shit. I mean, shout out to Beyonce, because I still love surfboard, but like, all seriousness, though. Religion is one of those topics, probably one of the top 3, but basically number 1 that you can't talk about because if church people feel like you're going against what God has planned for them, they're going to attack you back. And this is what the fuck it is. So I'll give Lil Nas the credit of the conversation being going, but I also side the fuck out of Lil Nas because, boy, if you, the tweets that have been put about you, talking about Beyonce and Rihanna and Nicki and all the White Walkers like Taylor Swift and Miley Cyrus, all them hoes, yo, you're pulling a James Charles Theodore break. You know you ain't touching on kids. You looking like a bitch ass nigga, okay? And we ain't got no time for that in the Black community right now, especially when we're getting attacked and ridiculed every damn day like LilNasX. Come on now, sweetie. You know better than that. But, you know, whatever. You know, they put pawns in the industry for us to attack and praise and whatever. But if you know better than I do, you don't praise none of these damn artists, because half them hoes out here sex trafficking kids and all type of shit. So make sure you know what the fuck you looking at. But anyway, LilNasX did what the fuck he did. But at the end of the day, y'all need to make sure you protect our energies and make sure that whatever God you do believe in is watching over you and putting that light on you. Because right now, all this demon energy is out there. Okay? So, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Bitch, where?